live. Looks like it. Anyways, guys, welcome back. I'm your main man, Jason Pennyworth, coming at you live from the Pure Battle headquarters. I got a little bit of hype for you guys, man. As promised, I told you guys that I would do some videos just like this. It's all about how do you say tutorial, I guess, or how to battle with stuff like that. I promised you guys these videos, and I'm going to come through with the videos. Man, I'm so excited. I'm extremely hyped because I'm bringing you a Pokemon that I don't particularly use. It's not my style. Some would even argue Jason doesn't like Garchomp. But the truth is, man, that when I look at Garchomp, I believe that there's a lot of reasons to use Garchomp. There's a lot of reasons why you guys should consider throwing a Garchomp on your team. In fact, when this video is done, I might just go grab a Garchomp and throw it on my team myself. What can I tell you guys about this Garchomp, man? It's great. Garchomp is the reason why I wouldn't use a Garchomp usually is because for me it's like a one-trick pony. You give it a scarf and it beats the shit out of things. It revenge kills, and that's it. You know, then you have to switch it out, and someone takes a really huge hit, and it could be devastating because your opponents have access to knockoff, Thunder Wave. You know, a lot of crippling moves. There's Icy Wind, which can hurt Garchomp or whoever comes out. There's a lot of options that your opponent has, and they can predict that you're going to switch, because if you're locked in to your revenge killing move, you can bet that they're going to come back and wreck you. Guaranteed. They're going to predict your switch perfectly and punish you for it. But the reasons I do like Garchomp, let's get right into it, man. Let's look at, first of all, what does he resist and who can he defeat? It looks here like his type defenses. He resists fire pretty well. He's immune to electricity. That's pretty cool. But Dragon was already resisting electricity, so that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of like meh with the typing. Ice, we're not talking about weaknesses. Poison, he resists poison. This is great. I don't like being hit by poison moves. Gengar is the biggest one that I worry about. So this is an A+ for me. But then you're going to get your ass beat by Shadow Ball anyway. So, and you're not even immune to Toxic. Anyways. Then there's rock moves. An amazing resistance to have, guys. Rocks, oh my god. Freaking stealth rocks, stone edges, rock slides. Resisting rocks is a big deal if you guys don't know it. And fortunately, this guy's faster than most rock slide users are anyway. So his resisting rocks and he won't flinch is extremely cool. You can switch him in on rock moves very safely. Most fire moves, but then again, you got Charizard has Air Slash, but I don't know, man. That's a tricky one to put your finger on. I believe that this is beating the shit out of. First of all, Garchomps are beating the shit out of Garchomps. No surprise. They're beating the shit out of Thundurus. It is also no surprise because Garchomp is faster, first of all. And second of all, because you usually use Rock Tomb, Stone Edge, or even Outrage. Thundurus isn't extremely bulky, so all of those would probably catch you a one-hit KO. I'm not sure how Garchomp kills Suicune, or whatever it's called, but I would assume Stab Outrage is going to do a pretty great deal of damage. I don't know how it would cripple Suicune. That's interesting for me, man. I'm not sure how it kills Suicune. Gengar, easy. You're faster, and it's not immune to any of your moves. So Gengar is an easy choice to kill. Talonflame, I don't know. We don't have a lot of defense. We are faster, but they can just Brave Bird you twice. But they do take Rocky Helmet damage. So I can see that happening. Landorus, I know Landorus is going to get his ass beat. Yeah, Landorus, well, he does drop your attack, though. And some of them are bulky. That's a good one. That's a good one to consider. But I know Garchomp also gets Fire Blast. So, you know, it has a special attack. So I've seen it happen before. Kangaskhan, of course, because it's faster than Kangaskhan. And Kangaskhan isn't really frail. But the overbearing attack power of Garchomp is enough. It's staggering. It'll put even Mega Kangaskhan down on its knees. Rotom, that's easy, dude. One Outrage. Rotom. Unless you get Will-O-Wisp, watch out for Will-O-Wisp on Rotom, guys. That is not cool. Also, you don't have a lot of special defense. Watch out for Hydro Pump. Trick, also. It'll probably give you Choice Specs or Choice Scarf if you don't want one. That's never cool. It kills Hippowdon. I don't understand how the hell Garchomp kills Hippowdon. Then again, if it's a Mega Garchomp, you do get Sand Force, which will give your Gargantuan power. Fucking, that shit would be insane. Raikou, of course you're killing Raikou. You're super effective. Let's check out some of these moves right here. 99% of Garchomps have Earthquake, of course. 89% have Outrage. I would go for the same thing. The raw power that these two moves have and the stab are going to make a huge difference in battle. Huge. Rock Tomb, I would choose Stone Edge to be honest, guys. But I can see why someone will use Rock Tomb because it slows down your opponent. And then you have a way to punish them when they switch. And you can not use the Scarf. So I can see Rock Tomb happening. Because Rock Tomb drops your opponent's speed by 50%. Which will make you, just like if you had a Scarf on, and it'll make you faster. I can see Rock Tomb happening. Stone Edge, you guys know me, I'm the kind of dude who goes for raw fucking power. And if you're looking for raw power, Stone Edge is the way to go. With an increased critical hit rate, you are going to beat the shit out of any, excuse my language, you're going to beat the crap out of anything that gets in front of you. Swords Dance is very, very popular. I don't know why. I do not like Swords Dance, guys. Not on Garchomp because I don't feel like he has the bulk to set up. But if you did have a bulky set, like if you had an Adamant one that was pretty slow, put it in a Trick Room, get a Stone Edge off, or excuse me, Swords Dance off, you're going to be in heaven. If you have a pretty fast one, and you use Rock Tomb, and then you get your Swords Dance on, and make yourself bulky, give yourself a Rocky Helmet, give yourself an Assault Vest, but then you wouldn't be able to use... I don't know, because you also have Rough Skin, so maybe I could see Swords Dance happening, but I wouldn't do Swords Dance. Stealth Rock is another niche move. Stealth Rock's always good. You know, I can't say much about Stealth Rock. So, he's definitely... We covered who he's going to kill. Now, let's see who's going to beat the shit out of him. I can tell you from experience, guys, Weavile is going to beat the shit out of Garchomp every single time, no matter what. You're always faster. You have a priority move. Garchomp does not have the defense to eat up a Life Orb Weavile's hit, so he's guaranteed to go down to an Ice-type move, especially one from Weavile, because Garchomp does not have great speed control. If you want to outspeed those faster Ice types, throw a Thundurus on your team with this Garchomp, and you're still going to be weak to Ice, but at least you can get off your Thunder Wave, and taking out a fast Ice type could mean the difference between having your Garchomp sweep and you losing the battle. Or losing him in an untimely fashion. Watch out for Mamoswine, guys. Mamoswine beats the shit out of Garchomp. It's faster, it has Ice Shard. Garchomp is going to have a bad day. Mawile, I don't see how Mawile kills Garchomp, but I guess a revenge kill with a Sucker Punch could do it if you're Scarfed. Apparently Gengar kills Garchomp. I could see that happening with a Will-O-Wisp and a Shadow Ball. Aegislash. I just don't see that, man. I don't see Aegislash killing the Garchomp. At least not if I was using the Garchomp. I can see Landorus winning a fight. If you guys see number 9, Landorus, I can see him winning a fight. Salamence too, because he gets like special moves. So I can see that happening. But, I mean, Garchomp is fast though. So Salamence would have to get the jump on you, for sure. Because Garchomp's faster. Salamence would have to Dragon Dance. But since he gets Intimidate, that's also going to hurt your Garchomp. So, it's a 50-50, which is useless. Because most of the people with Sandvale are already Rock, Ground, Steel, so whatever. Outside of Battle Sandvale, if a Pokemon using Sandvale is a leading party Pokemon while traveling in a sandstorm, wild Pokemon are only half likely to appear. There's only a sandstorm off of Route like 120 or something, so whatever. That's cool though. It's a cool little in-game effect. Hidden ability and Rough Skin, my favorite, guys. If you run, this is the kind of Garchomp I would run. I would run a bulky Garchomp, Adamant, full defense investment, full attack investment, with a Rocky Helmet, with Rough Skin, and it would be a physical wall. He doesn't have phenomenal stats to pull this off with, but if you think about it, he doesn't have a lot of physical weaknesses besides ice. Most of them are neutral. He's not weak to fighting. Like all of the contact physical moves, he resists most of them except for ice from Weavile and like Mamoswine. So he can check a lot of physical threats, guys. If you make him adamant, give him a Rocky Helmet. Your opponent is not going to be happy swinging into the Rocky Helmet. Even if you make it impish, your opponent is going to hesitate to swing into your Garchomp. You're probably going to force a couple of switches, maybe even get a free Swords Dance. So check out Rough Skin, guys. It makes the attacking Pokemon lose 1/8 of their maximum HP. With the Rocky Helmet, it'll be, Jesus, they're going to lose a quarter of their health. That's a lot of damage, guys. That's a lot of damage. And if they use something like Double Slap or like Force Palm or like those moves that do that attack more than once and make physical contact, they're going to die before they kill you. So, Aqua Jet, they're going to think twice, dude. They're going to think twice about hitting your Garchomp. And you can even land some KOs with your Rough Skin Rocky Helmet combo. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. What else is there about Garchomp? Let's see. We talked about his resistances. Let's talk about his weaknesses, guys. Ice. Matter of fact, let me go to... Yeah, let's talk about his weaknesses now. Ice. A huge weakness, guys. Do not get hit by Ice Shard. It's going to be a bad day for you. Do not get hit by a Dragon move. If your opponent's faster than you, or they drop your attack or your speed or something, do not get hit by an opposing Dragon move. You will not survive it. You will not eat it up. You're going to have a bad time, guys. Fairy moves, most fairy Pokemon do phenomenal damage, guys. Azumarill is going to beat the shit out of Mega Garchomp if he uses Play Rough. Sylveon, there's no way any Garchomp will ever survive a freaking stab, pixelate. There's no way, guys. You're not going to survive fairy moves, so be very careful. Throw Poison Jab on this Garchomp if you want to take care of some fairy types, because you are faster than all of them. Maybe an Iron Head. It's up to you. Let's check out the Mega Pokemon. Mega Garchomp, which I would also... Oh, okay. Look at this. Let's look at the stats, man. 170 base attack power. Oh my freaking god. That's more than Deoxy's attack. Maybe, I don't know if it's more, but anyways, this freaking attack is insane, dude. If you do get off of Swords, if you're a bulky set, you get off of Swords Dance and Sand Force. Let me tell you guys what Sand Force does, because the damage that this freaking Garchomp is going to do is unbelievable, guys. Sand Force raises the power of ground, rock, and steel type moves by 30% during a sandstorm. It also grants immunity to sandstorm damage. Whatever. He already has that. Add 30%. That's almost double stab, guys. That's like holding a life orb in the sandstorm. The attack power that this Garchomp is going to have with Sand Force, Adamant, and Impish, you are going to beat the... You're going to turn your opponents to dust. If they even get hit by one of this Garchomp's attacks, it is a wrap, dude. One downside to Garchomp Mega Evolving is that he loses speed. Mega Garchomp has 92 speed. Normal Garchomp, un-Mega Evolved, has 102 base speed. So if you're going to go for the Mega Garchomp, guys, I would go for a bulky set that is Adamant. Or Impish Nature with full attack. You know, something like that. Base 120 special attack. Guys, you can go for a mixed attacker. Just drop your speed, get yourself into a trick room, give yourself 0 speed IVs, 0 speed EVs. Get yourself a Swords Dance. You are going to destroy anything. Sand Force is fucking... You're going to beat the crap out of anything, guys. If your freaking Outrage has 130 base power, and your base attack power is 485, you gain 30% from Sand Force, you gain 50% from Stab, you're freaking, oh my god. Outrage is going to do 130 plus 70 plus another 50? My god, you're going to do like 200 and something base power off of, I don't even know how much freaking attack. It's going to be gargantuan. I can't even do the math. It's probably in the thousands. Honestly, it's probably in the thousands, guys, how much freaking damage you're going to do with a stab outrage. Watch out for fairies. Things that Mamoswine and Weavile, you gotta watch out for that stuff. Watch out for Azumarill, guys. Azumarill's gonna beat the shit out of you. Do not, I don't need Smogon for this. Do not get burned. Do not get burned. It's gonna turn your Garchomp into garbage. You're gonna need Swords Dance if you get burned, and the damage you take from it, even if you're bulky, it's just gonna be overbearing. You're not gonna be able to catch up, guys. Your Garchomp's gonna fall behind. He's going to be taking a lot of attacks. Do not get burned, so watch out for Sableye. Watch out for Pranksters. Watch out for Swagger. That's, whoo! Any Ice-type moves. Extremely bulky Pokemon with Ice-type moves. I don't know, man. Watch out for opposing dragons, of course. And just watch out for stuff that has a lot of setup. Like, if you see something that's been setting up for days, just be careful. You know, remember that if you have the Scarf, remember to outspeed, or if you're bulky, remember to try to set up your opponent to where they kill themselves with the Rocky Helmet and stuff. Good partners for Mega Garchomp. He's weak to ice, guys. Throw him in with a freaking Heatran. You're gonna have the best day of your life. Heatran is weak to earthquakes, so Garchomp can usually eat some of those up. You know, if they're not huge powered earthquakes, you can eat them up. Heatran is weak to fighting. Get into your bulky Garchomp. They're going to take Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin damage. So you're going to have a good day, guys. Another good partner for him would probably be a Steel type. I would say, what's it called? Aegislash. Or, what's that other guy's name? Since you're weak to dragons, what's his name? Mawile. So get a Mawile. You have access to Intimidate. You have priority moves. You have huge power, resisting, actually being immune to fairy attacks, resisting ice-type attacks, and resisting fairy attacks, and being super effective to all of Garchomp's weaknesses is a great niche. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys seriously think about using a Garchomp. It's pretty freaking awesome. I really like it. I think I'm going to use one. We might even have a new Mega Pokemon of the Week, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments. Don't forget to check out my last video, the giveaway for the 100 subscribers. What you do is you email me a code from your Versus Recorder. I watch the replay on my Versus Recorder. Just give me the code. That's all you got to do. Give me the code. $50 Pokédollars is yours, but you have to be one of the original 100 subscribers in order to get $50 Pokédollars. You can buy Pokemon from my eBay page. You can buy shit from our Facebook catalog. It's mostly Pokemon content, rare items, stuff you can't get in game, events you can only get in Japan, Tokyo, stuff like that. We have all 700 and some odd Pokemon. You can get a reservation to Volcanion when it comes out. So check out my last video. We are supporting Pokédollars, 50 free Pokédollars when you do send me the email. Check out the Facebook page, man. Like us, subscribe to us. You've been kicking it with Jason Pure Battle Pennyworth. Get yourself a Garchomp. Gone.